Hello students, today I am going to start the fourth chapter of economics and its name is globalization and the Indian economy. In this chapter, globalization and the Indian economy, we will study about the process of globalization, definition of globalization and its impact on Indian economy, and you can say the role played by globalization to improve the Indian economy or sometimes some bad or worst impacts of the globalization on Indian economy. Before starting this chapter, I want to tell you something that nowadays in the whole world or in all over the world about to mainly near about 200 countries are existing, and among these more than 200 countries, some are democratic, some are non-democratic, and among the non-democratic countries there are the different kinds or types of the governments are working. But along with these different political governments in the different parts or regions of the world, the whole world is just looking like a single family. Means the people are coming and going from one country to another, from one continent to another continent, and they are using and sharing their ideas, their techniques, as well as their goods and services. Perhaps we have listened that approximate more than 60% American doctors are Indians. Means the Indian doctors are giving their services in USA. A large number of the other sectors, also many other peoples from far countries or the different continents, they are working in USA. And same as you can also see in India that a large number of the people or the foreigners who are the native people of the other countries, either this maybe the USA or China, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Nepal, and other neighboring countries of India. These are living as well as working in different sectors in Indian regions. What is the reason behind this? Why these people from the other countries are working in our country, or the Indian people are working in USA, Britain, China, Japan, or so many other countries? So, this is the question which will give the answer of the process of globalization. And we will learn that this type of the phenomena in which a large mass of the population is migrating over all the regions of this earth or the different continents. The people are providing their goods and services to the far distance from their native places. They are supplying the raw material. They are also supplying the secondary products, and in some other manners they are also giving their services. And the whole world is now looking a big family in which people are working together, playing their roles, and they are cooperating to each other, they are helping to each other, and the whole world is enjoying it together. But in spite of these services and in spite of these relations, between the people of the different continents or different countries, there are some differences and there are some conflicts among the countries, among the people, and among the some groups. Or you can also say that among the some economic sector. But the reasons behind this conflict and differences, or you can say the war, these may be the political, economic, religious, social, or the other basis. But this process in which the people are coming and going towards the other countries and they are using the goods and services from the different parts of the world, this is called the process of globalization. And in the next topic, a next video, we will learn about the globalization and the impact of this globalization on the Indian economy.